pointer.
Okay.
Something it can be.
All right. All right. Now tell me about this house.
That is a camp.
Well, first of all, what's the white line stand for?
This line right there, according to Virginia, is what is the tax state line.
Okay.
But they're saying everything on that side of the line is Virginia, the side of this line, because that's taxes are being paid on that property over there.
Okay.
That does not say that that is the actual boundary between the two states.
Right.
They're just saying that that's where taxes are at, and of course they're paying taxes to the state of Virginia. And that house was in the Virginia.
And this house was in the state of Virginia.
Yeah, and there's portions of other houses, and this house and that camp down there in the woods, you can see that they're in Virginia.
Right.
And they pay taxes to everybody up here pays taxes to West Virginia.
So West Virginia is claiming.
And even this brand new house, according to that line, would be in Virginia, and he pays taxes to West Virginia also.
Do you know if he pays taxes to Virginia?
No, he does not pay taxes to Virginia.
Okay, so he's paying to Virginia, even though that side of the line is in Virginia. Mm-hmm. West Virginia is getting the taxes.
Right. Now, as far as garbage fees goes, see, this is my house.
Oh, wait a minute, I gotta get you. Okay, this is your house.
This is supposed to be my house right here.
Right.
And if this is right, now the topo map is a little bit different than what this line is.
So your house would technically be in
West Virginia.
In West Virginia,
according to this.
Okay.
And oops.
Now, what did you say about this other house here? It was sold by West Virginia.
This right here, that two-story house, was sold for taxes in West Virginia by the
even though it was, it appears to be in Virginia.
Yeah.
Wonder why Virginia didn't have a grief about that.
I don't know, but there's two Virginia deputies up there that responded when the guy came back and found out that his house had been sold and the door was...
Oh, really?
The locks was torn off. When he got up there, he had Bath County deputies come up.
So
and
who tore those locks off the door?
James Facemeyer did.
Oh, okay. And he had bought it at a tax sale.
Right.
Okay.
And he says he owned everything that was inside the building also.
Okay.
And they sold it for real estate taxes. I don't know why.
So Virginia deputies came up to investigate.
And one of the deputies, because whoever he was talking to on his radio,
yeah,
he was standing in the front door of it. And
right.
He asked, "Where am I?" And a response from the radio she says, "You are in Virginia."
Huh.
So Bath County knew it was in Virginia. How did
this guy legally claim this house? Does the original owner, does he know that that Virginia sold his house?
Well, the guy who's actually built it and everything, to my knowledge, he deeded it over to his daughter.
Okay.
Who got married, and it was a different name than his name.
Okay.
Being a female. And the way I understand, she did not pay the West Virginia. Well, the back part of this property would be in West Virginia. See, behind the house would be in West Virginia.
Oh, so they sold it as a unit.
Yeah,
house and land as a unit. Wow.
So she failed to pay it because they was sending. And
so they just sold the house, even though the house was not even in
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Right.
Well, it looks to me like they'd owe
Virginia taxes.
They'd owe a house, but West Virginia ought to get the money back for that.
You'd think so. I think,
or at least give the house back.
There's some other, like half of this house.
So you said there's about 13 parcels up here?
Yeah, about that.
And where was your place at again? Point that out again.
I'm right here.
Okay.
On this map, or on this picture, I'm right here.
And there's no...
My interest is right here.
You're even farther away from the line.
To this, the topo map shows the line going right down, going down over to here and then cutting across. And
now, what is the issue that they're trying to do to you here? They, since you're in West Virginia, you do have the homestead exemption, right?
According to West Virginia law, true. But the tax division in Charleston says when they put the topo map the 7.5 minute topo map, which is the dividing line between the two states, accepted. They say that I'm in Virginia.
Oh, so
if the topo map shows I'm in Virginia.
You're 70 years old, and they won't give you a homestead exemption.
Right.
So it's not just this is not just an issue about solid waste.
Right.
This is an issue
citizenship.
Now, where do you vote?
I had to go get a lawyer since they were charging me real estate taxes.
Right.
And that's where I live at. I have no other home.
Right.
I wanted to vote because I defended that right to vote.
Right.
Through my service to my country. So I had to get a lawyer through the Veterans Administration to force them to give me because I applied for voter's registration before and they've denied it. So I said, that's the end of it. So I got a lawyer, and then he, through his efforts and through that legal aid to veterans, he got me the right to vote.
So, but to vote where?
In West Virginia.
In West Virginia. So you have the right to vote in West Virginia, but not the right to a homestead exemption in West Virginia.
Or anything else.
That's bizarre. And there, so looking at this number of things, number of facilities here, there are several facilities in West Virginia, but there's also some in Virginia. And if any of these people whose property line crosses that line, if they don't pay and they don't pay their West Virginia taxes, West Virginia will sell the land and the house, as they did in the case of this other place. And that's why your complaint, I can understand your complaint. Now, how is this, let me just